Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back. This is the trade recap of Monday. Um, Today I was pretty bullish on the day. It was coming in very bullish. We came in, we had a big structure to the upside on both of the pairs. On NQ we didn't, but on ES we did. We had a big structure to the downside. We had a big structure to the upside, so it was pretty bullish on the day. We had a 1 minute SMC at the lows down here, over here, and Q was not the laggy pair. ES was the laggy pair. Let me just mark it out. With market open, I was actually pretty bearish. if there was a if there was any like other candles, like for example, work stood upside, we had an SMT. Upstart was pretty bearish because we created this SMT Upstart, but then we just came in, we had like crazy candles to the upside. I don't know if NQ was not the laggy pair. If NQ was not the laggy pair, I would have taken a trade right here. Had my stops there and probably targeted this high up here or even higher. To the highs up here. As you can see, it got hit every single high. But unfortunately, ES was the laggy pair. ES didn't have no gap, so yeah, if it had like a 1 minute big structure gap, I could have technically taken a trade over here when we had a when we had a gap right here. That gap got inversed, crazy displacement, entry right there, and just target up here, and my stop loss either below the slow somewhere around here, or like at this breaker structure point, or just have it like, I don't know, below, like somewhere below this gap. If we had a retrace back down to this gap and we respected it, I would have probably taken a trade a lot earlier as well. But then we had a gap over here that did get respected. I just didn't want to take the trade. It was just too risky. We just came up so high. We was so high. Either way, like off market open, week open. We were just coming up, and yeah, I didn't want to take this trade and target this high or like this high because it wasn't even a 1-to-1. If it was a 1-to-1, I would have maybe taken a trade, but it wasn't even a 1-to-1. I wanted to target this high here. I could have actually, but I just didn't. And then after that, we had a 1 minute structure to the downside. We had this gap over here, on both of the pairs. I'm pretty sure, maybe not. Um, yes, on both of the pairs, we had the gap. We did inverse it on the first candle. We did inverse it on ES, so I took the trade right there. Had my stops at this low over here, just a little bit below the low over there, and then we was coming up. I don't know what was this candle, and I just got stopped out for no reason. This candle was kind of crazy. I think it's my fault anyways, because I should have probably had my stop loss at this low. And then I wouldn't have gotten stopped out. Could have targeted way higher probably today if I didn't want to have my stop loss over there. Could have targeted like up these highs up here. And would have been a nice RR trade, like yeah, like a 3 or like a 3.6. Would have been still nice at RR trade. But then after I waited a little bit, we came in. We came down a little bit, so I just entered again right there. Probably shouldn't have entered. I was like revenge trading at this point, I'm not gonna lie. So I risked $250. I lost $250 on this trade, and then I risked $250 again. Had my stop below this low, and targeted this high up here, and yeah, made $250 back and got a break even day for today. But yeah, I think it was my fault that I didn't put my stops below this low over here, and that I revenge traded. Hopefully this doesn't come back as like in trading terms. So yeah, I shouldn't be trading like 2 times a day. I should be just trading 1 time a day. And either way, for example, like if we took out this high up here, I wouldn't have probably traded anymore. Yeah, but we did take it out. So we didn't take it out. So waited a little, reach it back down, and yeah, just entered there. I could have even entered on the 3 minute. We had a 3 minute break structure. We had this crazy gap, and we had a inverse gap right here, and yeah, I just got spot point like entry right here as well when we did inverse it. So enter right there, had my stop loss. So I won to 1 hour trade. Could have targeted even higher. Everything got hit. So yeah, pretty good trading day. I guess it's just fortunate that I got stopped out. On both the bears we had the same candle. It's just crazy how like the big candle was. I don't know what caused it. There was no news today. There was nothing today. Um, there's gonna be news tomorrow. Yes, PPI news. On Tuesday. No more news on any other day. So yeah, I'm gonna see how tomorrow goes though. There's nothing else I can say about today. Um, I shouldn't have been bearish off market open because we were just really, really bullish, and I knew we will hit all of these highs. I could have probably waited a little bit longer when this 3 minute get inversed. I want to get the premium so I can get the 2 minute market time frame. But yeah, I'm gonna see how that goes. But yeah, I should have went on the 3 minute. Should have seen this gap, waited for the gap to get inversed, and then enter right there. Had my stops below low, and just targeted this high up here, and targeted every single other high that we had up here, and would have been a 6 hour trade. Would have been an amazing trade. Was the wrong one? Never mind. It would have been a 3.5 hour trade if I did take the trade there and targeted every single high, or just had like I don't know partial taken, but then I would have been stopped out or break even. But yeah, it's just unfortunate today that I got stopped out by a crazy candle. I'm gonna see how tomorrow goes though. No news tomorrow, and yeah, break even day today. I'm a little bit sick, so yeah, I'm gonna see how this week goes. And yeah, that's a brief today. Gonna see you out tomorrow. Love y'all. Stay safe, guys. Peace.